Imagine you're in a huge crowd of people walking down a busy street. You see a person fall to the ground nearby. Would you help? Though most people instinctively say, yes, of course I'd help someone in need, research in social psychology tells a different story. More specifically, research suggests that when you're in a group, you're less likely to help. And research goes further to state that with each person added to the group, individuals feel less inclined to take action. This is known as the bystander effect. And the bystander effect essentially states that an individual may feel less inclined to take action because of the presence of others in the group. The inverse relationship. The more people in the group, the less inclined an individual is to take action. So if you were to collapse unconscious in the presence of a small group, there would be less of a chance of a bystander effect. So if we shrunk this group down to only a few people, it is very likely that people would be more inclined to take action and try to help you. So remember our bystander with the limited medical experience who deferred to someone with more experience? Well, in our new small group situation, he might quickly realize he's the only one who's ever practiced CPR before, so he would probably be more inclined to intervene.
The floor, would you help them?
Yes, definitely, because I would want somebody to help me.
Hello. If I saw someone lying on the floor, I probably would not help them because, being realistic, I'd probably just walk by them and not really take any thought into the person because they're complete strangers to me and I would not care about them.
Alright. So if I saw someone laying on the floor, hey, what would you do if you saw someone laying on the floor in public?
What do you mean, like just right here?
Yeah, would you help them or not?
If I seen somebody laying down,
Laying down, like just like fucking laying on the floor, bro. Would
like
you help
that,
him?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
If he
I don't
needs
know.
help, if he needs help, maybe yeah. Depends who it is.
Maybe yeah or no?
Nah.
No?
Depends who it is.
Alright,
really
depends who it is, first of all. Can't help no sketchy people out. Okay, second of all, if they were like crying, maybe I'd go up to them, ask if everything.
Floor, would you help them?
I'd go to see if they were okay.
If I saw somebody laying on the floor in a public place, I would ask them why they were laying on the floor and then help them up.
If you saw someone laying on the floor, would you help them?
Of course.
Hello, Josh Gayete here, Senior, doing a video vlog for Itzel. We'll be answering the question of if you saw someone laying on a public place floor, would you help them? Why or why not? I said yes, I would help someone who was laying on a public facility floor, etc. Because one, it's considered to me a nuisance, and I guess you can say a fire hazard. I mean, if you saw someone laying on the floor, that's odd, you know. You're gonna want to help them out. Second, I believe that, I don't know, I'm just not gonna let, you know, someone lay on the floor. That's weird. I mean, there are some parents out there who just, if we're talking about a kid, there are parents out there who just leave their, kid laying on the floor. It's obviously a sign of lack of discipline, which I find to believe is disgusting. If you don't discipline your child, especially laying on the floor, that's weird. Why I would help that person up? Well, like I said before, it's weird. You're not gonna have, not gonna walk and see someone on the floor, not help them out. Just gonna help them out. Ask them, is everything okay? If they choose not to tell me, well, that's their business. I mean, sometimes there's people laying on the floor because they're tweaked out. I don't know, not my problem. But yeah, I hope this helps, and yeah.
If you saw someone laying on the floor, would you help them?
Of course. Absolutely. I'd check to make sure that they were okay.
Laying on the floor, would you help them?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would. Because that's pretty jacked up if, like, I didn't. Yeah, I would help them.
Down in a public place, would you help them or not?
I don't feel like I would help them because I feel like if I was in that situation, people wouldn't help me because I always see people on the floor in public and nobody helps them. And although you feel obligated to help them, there's not much you can do for them. So, yeah, I wouldn't help them.
If I was to see someone laying on the ground, I probably wouldn't help them because I watch too many YouTube videos. I'll probably just stare.
I would keep walking because then my mom will tell me to stop being a chismosa.
If I saw someone laying down in a public place, I feel like I'd stare and try to figure out if they were dangerous or not. And I would want to help them, but if they were dangerous and would harm me, I'd be scared to help them.
So would you help them? Why or why not?
I don't think I would help them unless I saw that they're having trouble, like if they're having a seizure or they're being hit, then I'd help.
If I were to see someone laying on the floor, I probably would help them because if I was that person on the floor, I would want people to help me, so I would do the same for other people.
If I saw someone laying down in a public place, I would probably help. Go.
If I saw someone laying down on the floor in a public place, I don't think I would help them. I mean, I would ask if they needed help, and then maybe I'd help them.
If I saw someone laying down on the floor and it looked like they needed help, I would probably help them.
Laying on the floor in a public place, I would help them out if they were in dire need of assistance. If not, if they're just laying there because like they're drunk or something, I would.
I saw someone laying down in a public place, I would try to help them because you don't know if they got a heart attack or overdosed on drugs or something similar.
If I were to see someone laying down the street while I was minding my own business, I would check to see if they're okay, call 911, or look around to see if there is any like cameras or something, because a lot of people like to prank people like that. So yeah.
Want you to stay.
Well, that's what we want. We don't want anyone to stop and help him. Nobody gives a fuck about him. Dude, these bloopers are gonna be hilarious. No, my dress, no. Just wear your regular clothes. Just wear your regular clothes if you can.
Should I just wear my regular clothes? Do you think it'll be different if, like, because he's a guy, you know?
No one needs to probably fucking fall asleep there. Nobody cares, dude.
When you edit things or whatever, just like zoom through the cars, you know? You can put it in high speed. Brianna, can you be in the video? Or you can't?
I can, but it defeats the purpose. Put this window down.
She just kept walking.
No, you can record. You can see fine. No, so you can see clear, so the window doesn't like reflect.
Did the lady look right at me?
Just laugh. What a bitch. So bad. Nobody cares. It's been 2 minutes. Nobody gives a fuck. Fall. Oh, look at this guy coming. But I think he knows we're recording. He's like giving no fuck.
If I saw someone laying on the floor in a public place, I don't think I would help them because I wouldn't feel like people would help me if I was in such a over again. Alondra, what would you do if you saw someone laying down on the floor in a public place? Would you help them or not?
Wait, let me think of what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Hi. If I were to see a person lying on the floor, my first reaction would be... ¿Un video de la escuela?
¿Y qué te pasa? ¿Qué es todo este cochinero en el cuarto? ¿Por qué se todo tirado? Ponte a arreglar inmediatamente.